Love and light, welcome back to my channel, and I'm coming at you guys today with another do-it-yourself glitter video. So today I'm going to be covering the borders of this mirror in glitter, and I'm also going to be covering these accent butterflies in glitter as well. So the materials that I'm using is real simple. So I'm going to be using two 16-ounce things of glitter right here, the silver, and a 16-ounce thing of Mod Podge. You can get any finish that you want, but I like the luster gloss because it makes it look real shiny. I'm going to be using a mixture of regular paint brushes and sponge brushes. So let's get started, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it, and I'm going to come back with the end results. Okay, so before you begin putting your glitter and Mod Podge on, you want to put like some blue painter's tape around all the parts that you don't want the glitter to touch. So make sure that it's real tight all up in the corners because you don't want glitter to get on the glass and places that you don't plan on putting it. So make sure you prep the glass too, clean it with a little bit of Windex or rubbing alcohol, whatever you have, and then we're gonna get started. All right. Okay, so for the butterflies, I'm gonna put painter's tape like right here down the middle, so you could keep kind of like that gold look because the mirror is still gonna have some gold in it. So yeah. All right, let's get started. This is gonna be so much fun. You can glitter anything. Glitter is life. All right, so basically what you want to start doing is just putting the Mod Podge all around, being really generous with it. Just making sure you get the whole surface. And you could do this with a picture frame. You could actually do this with anything. So, I'm just putting it around, making sure, don't be afraid to put it over the painter's tape because that's why we put it there. So, and I'm going to continue to paint around the whole thing with the Mod Podge, and I'm going to come back for the application of the glitter. All right. Okay, so now that we have everything covered in Mod Podge, we're going to let it sit for a little bit, maybe for about 5 minutes, so the glue can get tacky and it can dry a little bit. Because if you put it on now, like right after you apply, your glitter is going to be falling off, and you don't want that. So don't be afraid to touch up any spots. Like you see right here, it's kind of drying, but that's okay. Touch up any spots and just let it sit and come back, and we're going to start applying the glitter. All right. Okay, so as you can see, we started to apply our glitter. So basically, I just opened it and I'm just like shaking it on. Be very generous with the glitter. You don't have to be stingy with it because anything that doesn't stick is going to fall off. And later on, we're going to do another coat of everything to make sure that it's all even and sparkly. So just continue to apply that glitter all the way around, and we're going to come back with our next step. Okay, so once you're finished putting the glitter on the edges, you're going to let it dry for a little bit. And don't worry if you get some glitter on your mirror because I'm going to show you how to get that off easily. But here it is so far. It's okay if you see some of the gold peek through because we're going to go over it with one more coat and put another coat of glitter to make sure that everything is covered. So yeah, I'll come back. All right, so what we doing right here, you see the butterflies? So I kept the middle like gold and I just kind of glittered the outside of them. So here's the mirror, and what we're gonna do is just kind of go around and see any spots that you feel like you need to fill in, like you see in the end right here. And I'm gonna show you how you fill in that spot. So you basically are gonna take your sponge brush, dip it into the Mod Podge, bring it on over, kind of put it wherever you see you need to fill in. And I know I said earlier that you need to kind of let it sit, but for these purposes of filling it in, you're gonna just put your glitter immediately over it and just kind of let that sit. And you can kind of just go around and just add glitter. Right here, I'm gonna fill in a little bit more too. You see that gold peeking through? I mean, that's cool to me, but because like I said, the butterflies still have gold in them, but If you don't want that, you want everything covered, you can just kind of go in and just put some more Mod Podge and fill in spaces. This is just filling in your spaces. Put your glitter down immediately. Put some over here. Wherever you feel you need to fill it in. And it's still wet, so just go around, shine your light, and just, you know, correct anything that you want to fix. But this is so cool. The butterflies, the mirror, it's going to look really nice. And the last step, you're basically gonna take off your blue tape once everything is dry. I will give this about a whole day to dry. You can really just dry it overnight if you put it somewhere where it can be left alone. But I will leave it alone for like a whole day. Tomorrow I'm going to come in and take the painter's tape off, and we're going to see how it looks. And I'm going to also show you how to get that glitter off your mirror. All right. Okay, so I know you might be a little worried about all the glitter that's on the mirror part, but it's a real easy fix on how to get it off. So basically, you're going to use some Windex or some glass cleaner and paper towel. You're not going to spray it directly on top of the glass, but you're going to spray it on the paper towel and kind of just gently just wipe down the glass part. And don't worry about it accumulating on the bottom, because once you sit the mirror up, you're going to get all that excess glitter off, and you can kind of just wipe it down again. And all of the glitter will be off your glass. You're probably going to have to do this a couple of times as you take the tape off. You're going to see glitter is going to, you know, kind of get back on the mirror. So just for now, so it doesn't set in any kind of way, do the best you can to get the glitter off the glass. When it fully dries, peel it off gently. Once you pick your mirror up and dump the glitter down, you can kind of wipe the glass down again and you all done. So I'm going to come back when everything's dry, when it's all clean, and just kind of show you how I do it. I might also do a video on how I peel the tape off, because, you know, it's kind of self-explanatory. You just get you some scissors. You can kind of cut at the end, and, you know, once it's fully dry, it's going to be real easy to get that tape off. And you can kind of like clean up your sides, and I'll come back and show you how we cleaned it up. And yeah, but it's looking pretty good. Here are the butterflies. So like I said, this is going to take like maybe a whole day to dry. You also going to need a blow dryer. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. But for now, it looks pretty good. Don't worry if you can see through it. That's fine. You know, I think that adds a little bit of character. But if you really a perfectionist, you can go over this as many times as you want with the Mod Podge and just keep adding glitter until you don't see through it at all. But I'm just going to leave it like it is. I might fill in those sides right there, but other than that, yeah, I like it. Okay, so after you peel off your the blue paint, this is what it's going to look like. You might see some spots that you feel you still want to clean up, like right over here. I'm going to show you how to clean all your edges up. You can add more glitter if you want, the spots that, you know, didn't really stick all that well. But so far, so good. And I'm going to come back to show you. You know what? I can show y'all now. Here's what you use to clean up, right? Just get you a regular paintbrush. Make sure that it's dry. It has to be really, really dry. And you're just going to brush all the excess off. Anything that's excess, you're just gonna gently brush it off, and you're gonna go in with your Windex. Cleaning the glass should be the last thing that you do, because as you add more glitter, it's just gonna get dirty again, and you're gonna have to be cleaning it again and again. So make sure you're done with all your glitter. Then go ahead and start cleaning your glass. Get you a dry brush, your paper towel with your Windex, and I'm gonna fill in any spots that I feel missed. Now, when you fill in any spots, you're going to have to let it dry some more. So we're going to go over this one more time, and we're going to let this dry for another day, and then it's going to be done. Hey. Excuse me, Loopy. Did you see me? All right, so you see how I kind of left some of the gold around the mirror? Well, I decided to just make it all glitter and not leave like any gold showing. So I'm going to just do this over. The same thing with the butterfly. I'm not going to leave any gold showing. So I'll come back and show y'all what it looks like. Okay, you see how I basically covered the whole thing in glitter now? Doesn't that look so much better? You can still tell it's a butterfly. So I'm going to do the same thing with the mirror. I'm going to cover everything that you see gold. I'm just going to cover it in glitter, and we're going to come back for the end results. We're going to get this popping. This is so nice. And this is for any material. Anything that you want to cover in glitter, all you have to do is get your Mod Podge, your glitter, some brushes, and the techniques that I showed you, and you lit. Like, glitter is life. So I'm gonna come back and show y'all what it looks like at the end. You okay, baby? All right. Yeah. Okay, so this is the finished product. You can go. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the lines on the inside, but this is it. It came out pretty good.